Hello everyone! Welcome to the last lecture of ARCHLine.XP Intermediate course on roof design. In this workshop, you will learn the basic steps of roof design. Roof plane with 3 points, automatic roof, extruded roof, roof slab, roof window, customized window, curtain wall. Let's get to work. I open the roof start profile from the ARCHLine.XP draw folder. In this project I will work on, I will first make a pitched roof for the roof of the conservatory. Before I start working, I will set the properties of the roof. I right-click on the roof button and select Properties. Now I need a simple roof. I only deal with the visible structures, so I turn off invisible structures. I delete these 4 checkboxes: roof layers, rafter structure, buttons and beams. If I press the Update button, I can immediately see the changes in the preview window. I change the wireframe view to textured view so I can see what materials I'm working with. I will be working with the visible parts, so I change the roof material to a lighter color. I connect them so I can change the 2 materials at the same time. I click on the name and then look for the cream 01. I accept it, and after the update I can see the change. What else I will change is the height of the roof. The diagram on the left side shows this is A, representing the wall knee height. I enter 1 meter. The eaves overhang is indicated the value L, which represents how far the roof will overhang from the outer wall. I set this to 0 because I'm creating pitched roof, not a main roof. It is recommended to set the theoretic wall width to the same value as the wall width on the original plan. If there is a difference, the software alters the interior structure of the roof differently. Now it is 380 mm. This should not be changed. I also set the roof tiles. I set the material and the type of the roof tiles. Detailed roof tiling is not needed now, so I turned off ridge and valley options. The update command removes them from the diagram. The last thing I set is under the projections and cut category. Here I can adjust where the roof cut the different walls. Now I choose the all floors option. The next setting is to make visible the roof not just on that level it was originally created, but furthermore on the level above or below. Now I turn off both options, so now the roof line can be seen where it was originally created. I finish with the modification of the roof properties. Let's save it as a new style. Clicking on the Roof 1 button will bring up the styles on the right side. I click on the New button and enter the name of the new style. The style should be called Simple Roof. In the scope, I'll choose to make it available in all projects, so I can work with later. I accept it. Press the Activate button and then OK to accept it again. From now on, I can draw the pitched roof with this roof style. I choose Building menu, Roof, Roof plane with 3 reference points, where I will set the pitch of the roof with elevation points. After starting the command, we have to define the roof contour. Click on the 4 corner points alongside the outer wall. When I'm done, I either click on the first point again or press Enter to close the command. The program will ask the vertical distance above the reference point refers to the lowest or highest point of the flat roof or slab. I choose Yes, since I know the lowest point of the roof. I click on the corner point inside and type the first value, 1.8 meter, then hit Enter. The second elevation point is also 1.8 meter and the third point is 2.6 meter. Previously, I set the roof cuts walls, but it's not okay. To see this change in 3D, I need to update the 3D model. I make the 3D view active, then click on the 3D hammer icon at the bottom to rebuild the model. Now we can see the walls correctly. In the next step, I make the main roof, but first I modify the eaves overhang. I go back to the floor plan, Right-click on the roof command and select Properties. I reset L value to 0.38 meter. If I leave this value at 0, the roof will not hang on the walls, because I will not draw the roof on the inner contour. What I still need to adjust is the slope. I can do this in the Pitch and Shape menu. I set the main slope to 30 degrees. This can be changed afterwards. I choose the Building menu, Roof, Roof in a Sketch Mode command, and create roof by sketching the roof boundary. I need to enter the corner points representing the roof contour. If necessary, zoom in to work accurately. The roof shape is already, but I will modify it. I click on the roof and press the pencil icon. On the right side of the Automatic Roof dialog window, I select from the main categories Pitch and Shape. Here, I can modify the roof plane settings. I can select the roof planes in two ways, either by simply clicking on them or by navigating between them one by one using the little arrows. I choose the appropriate roof plane, then I choose the gable end from the Additional Plane menu. Click on the Update button to see the changes immediately. I convert 3 more roof planes to gable end using the same procedure. With this method, a simple roof shape can easily be turned into a complex roof geometry. What I'm going to deal with is the pitch of the roof. I don't know the exact pitch of the roof, but I can specify it with data collected from the site. Let's look at the picture. The horizontal is 1.9 meter, the vertical is 1.7 meter. From these two dimensions, the program can calculate the pitch of the roof. I'm going back to ARCHLine. I click on the Option button and the right angle triangle appears. In a sense, the software calculates the inclination based on the measured lengths of the right angle triangle. I can select one roof, but if I want to change all the roof planes at once, I apply for all planes. The example shows that I divide A by B, so I type 1.7 divided by 1.9. I click on Update button, and you can see that I have a much steeper roof. If I click back on the degree, it says 41 degree 49 minutes. I use Ctrl+C to copy this value because I will need it in another place. I have all settings, I accept it with OK. The 3D model has changed. If I want to fix the wall connections, I click on the 3D hammer, it's correct now. As you can see, in some cases the walls are not high enough to meet some of the roof planes. Now I have to adjust these values accordingly. I activate the 3D window, select the wall I want to create. In this example, it will be 8 meter. I also need to change this value, the other side of the 3 walls. I select them with Ctrl key and adjust their height at the same time. The main roof with the gable ends is finished. The next topic we will work on is the extruded roof that will be placed on the floor plan marked by blue. To create an extruded roof, I can use the Roof, Extruded Roof or Dormer Roof command. An extruded roof means that a new roof is projected into the main roof. The difference between the two commands is that the extruded roof is a simpler command, requiring fewer settings, while the dormer roof includes walls and windows. I'm going to take the easier way out here. I click on the command and set its properties. First, I click on the Roof Properties button and set the roof tiles. Instead of Cream 01, I set the roof brown material. OK, I accept. I'll check the other default settings. They are fine. The elevation from the rooftop is 0 because I don't want to raise this extruded roof from the main roof. I want to put it right on top of it. The roof type remains triangle, but here we have a choice of different shapes. Here at A and B, I will insert the value I just copied. I paste 41 degree 49 minutes with Ctrl+C. OK, I accept the settings. The program will ask what I want to do with the target roof when the projected roof is placed on it. I choose the first option. The program will automatically cut out the part of the target roof which lies under the extruded roof. I accept it, then I define which roof plane to use for the projection. I click on the eaves lines. The software recognizes the selected roof plane, and the current roof can be moved according to the current settings. I place the projected roof. In the 3D view, I can see the final result. Switch to the kitchen level. Here I need to create a roof, which requires the creation of a slab. First, I need to reorganize the levels so that I can work with different elements as separate levels. I activate the floor plan view and then I check what levels are currently available. I click on the attic, then press the Add Up button. The extra level is created. I rename it to Roof. In the height column, I see that the levels repeat every 3 meters. I accept and switch to 3D for external view. I am now copying the roof to this new level. I select the two roofs and then in Properties, I select Move Objects to the Other Floor command. Here I choose Roof. I accept it with OK, but there is a problem here because it is 3 meters higher. Because the levels are repeated every 3 meters. So the roofs have to be moved down, but only by 2 meters instead of 3, as the height of the knee wall has to be subtracted. I select the whole roof and rewrite the relative height -2 meters. Now we can treat the levels as completely separate. I'm creating the slab, which I'm going to put on the roof level. I move the roof level by using the blue arrows and turn on the attic's level visibility. The green check mark indicates the active level. I make the active level visible by clicking on the light bulb symbol. Then I click on the floor plan and the attic appears. The roof level remains the active level, but the attic level is also visible. Let's set the slab properties. Right-click on the slab button. The material can remain cream 01, the base offset from the floor is 0, but the thickness should be 0.3 meter. I accept it and start drawing the slab with the Slab in Sketch Mode command. Now I click on the outer corner points except the conservatory and press Enter. When I'm done, I accept it with Enter. The slab is done. I forgot to set 2 things. I change them afterwards. The first is that the slab should not have any hatching. I click on the slab and turn off the Display 2D fields on the left. The second is that I have to set that the roof cut the slab. I select the slab, click on the pencil and in the Cut by Roof commands, I choose all floors of the building. It's done. Take a look at the living room in 3D. This is what the roof, slab and wall connection look like. I switch to Realistic View. Now I'll place roof windows on this building. I select the external level. I activate the 3D window and rotate the model to make clearly visible the 2 roof plane. I activate the floor plan and select Building, Window, Roof Window command. I select that roof plane where I would like to place the roof windows. The program immediately brings up Window on Roof dialog. Here I can define window properties. I need to adjust that I want to work with a roof window. I click on the flush button and select Single Window on Roof. I need to set the width and the height of the window. It will be 1 meter wide and 1.8 meter high, with a thickness of 0.15 meter. I also need to adjust the distance from the upper roof plane, which indicates how far the window rises from the top plane of the roof. I set it to 0.03 meter. In the Roof Connection menu, I need to set the angle between the top and the bottom hole, horizontal at the top and perpendicular at the bottom. This is how the room will get the most light. When I'm done, I accept it with OK and I can give the position of the window. By default, the software places the roof windows at a fixed height, which is not the case now, so I choose the Place in 3D Plane command on the top, so I can put them anywhere. Now I'm going to put the windows here. If I still want to place windows on a separate roof plane, I can either stop the command and start it again, or I can press Enter to select the new roof plane. Now I click on the other roof. Because I just set the properties, I accept the pop-up. I simply drop the next window onto the newly selected roof plane. I exit with Escape key. Let's see how it looks in 3D. The roof windows are finished. In the next step, I'm going to create customized windows. First, I'll adjust the height of the wall. I'll move down to the attic level on the floor plan where these walls are located. I will adjust the height to 5 meters to reach the bottom plane of the roof. I can easily create customized windows with curtain wall, embedding curtain wall in a wall command. I select the inner side of the wall with one click, then place its layout. Now a question will pop up. Do you want to keep the layout of wall? Yes, because this is where I draw the frontal shape of the curtain wall. The curtain wall is finished. In the curtain wall properties menu, I can specify the mullion thickness, width, material, and the glass's material thickness, and even the number of equally divided glasses in horizontal and vertical. Now I'm not changing that, but it's useful information that you can find here. Okay, I accept. In 3D, we can immediately see that the curtain wall has been created. Now I will transform the walls of conservatory into curtain walls. I will select curtain wall, convert wall to curtain wall command, and simply select the walls. The program creates the glazed walls immediately. You can see the result in 3D. Let's customize the curtain walls. I click on the curtain wall, select the pencil, and then in the curtain wall properties, I change the number of glasses horizontal and vertical. I can see the modified version by using the redraw command. I accept it and move on to the next curtain wall. I use the same method here, but now I just convert the number of vertical pieces to 1. For the last window, I use the same. I redraw it, accept with OK, and it's done. For the last topic we will deal with is creating a complex roof window with the combination of a roof window and a window in the wall. I activate the 2D window and place a window. First, I set the properties of the window. I right-click on the window button, Properties. I click on the flush button and choose one leaf double-glazed window. I accept with OK and set its properties. It is 1 meter wide and 1.16 meter high. I will change the sill height to 0. I accept it and then use Window, Placing Window to place the window on the inner plane of the wall. In the 3D, I see I have 2 more things to do. I select the roof window and by clicking in its upper left corner, select the Move option. The roof is still cutting the window, so in the next step we will modify the contour of the roof so it won't intersect the window. I select the roof and click on its boundary. Among the appearing options, select the Insert Node. I insert a node again. Then click on the roof contour between the 2 new nodes and select the Offset command. Drag the roof plane to the inner side of the window and place it with a click. Now I will place an aluminum Venetian blind on the roof window. I go back to the floor plan. I use the Interior Soft Furnishing Venetian blind command. First, I select the lower corner point of the window, then the upper. The dialog appears immediately where I have to set the properties. The top height is 2.46 meter and the bottom height is 0.4 meter. I need to adjust the angle of inclination, which I measure from the vertical. From 90 degrees, I subtract 41.81 to get the 48 degrees 11 minutes I need. On the second tab, I can adjust the strip width, spacing, strip rotation and retraction. I'm going to set this to 50 and then accept it. The blind is ready, but it's not in the right place. It is outside the window, so I set the relative height to 0.15. That should be fine. To summarize what we have just learned, we have a pitch roof with curtain wall, we have created conservatory. We made the main roof and placed an extruded roof on top with a customized window underneath. We created a roof window and made a combination of a roof window and a window in the wall. This brings us to the end of the lecture and the intermediate course. I hope you found this 8th lecture useful. I recommend you to go through these lectures again later, practice them to gain more experience in using the program. Thanks again for joining me and have a great day. Bye-bye.